a new creation, one who believes I am a child of God. A holy nation, friend of the king. I'm protected and I'm loved. I'm an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, unashamed. Never do I hesitate to doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one. Yeah, though we walk through the valley, we were not fearing the evil. We running and not growing weary, and soaring on wings like we eagles. We getting rid of our pride and stepping away from our ego. We keep our lips from telling lies, our tongues from speaking the evil. We got on the armor of God, the belt, the truth, the shoes, the peace. We know that the devil's a lie. The word about him will lose and sleep. We been depending on God. He said his grace is all we need. So where we keeping our minds? We keeping our minds stayed on me. Cause he is the one. I done been in the world, but I never been friends with the world. Maybe because I'm not of the world, I don't follow the world. Even if I'm meant to take an L, then it's probably out of this world. I'm a model of the world, I'm a represent God on this earth. In and outside of the church, the Father is first. I don't have a physical Bible, but baby, my Bible at work. I know God is the one that surprised me with all that I need. That is through Jesus Christ, and I'm certain that all things are possible if you believe. So keep on speaking life. I know from the love of God that nothing can separate me. Not even death, neither life. I know poverty catches up with you, my slumber or sleep. So I'ma just sleep at night, and the Lord is my strength. But who should I be afraid of? I fall on my knees and repent. He's better than what I done gave her. If I am the one being sent, Satan gon' see what I'm made of. Man, if you had any sins, I'm telling you now, he will change her. It's a delicate thing when I say I'm a step for the king. I put that on everything. With a mess, I'm clean. I don't mess with the devil, it stings. I love and respect Elohim, he be setting us free. We know that all things are working together, declare and decree. Do you know of all the things God is preparing for me? No, it's never been seen. Okay, I'm one of the ones, a new creation, one who believes I am a child of God, a holy nation, friend of the king. I am protected and I am loved, I am an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, unashamed. Never do I hesitate to doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one.
You can make serious money.
Feeling like I'm on my own again, but his love made me strong again. Well, God, I'm back again. I've been rapping without the pen. Let's talk about life. I need your love when times get tough. I've been reading your word to help me fight. Help me get out of this hole that I'm in. I'm dropping these tears through the night. I ain't been feeling the love. I need your peace. I need to see you in my sight. The ones I love rejecting me. They can't make no time for you. That's fine with me. I know how you feel, God. They only call you whenever they need something. Lord, I'm anxious. I'm in my head. Can't even lie, God, I've been sad. Still in the trenches, it make me mad. Been in my feelings about my past, but I'm trusting you. Lord, can you stay by my side? I don't know what to do. Broken heart, holding on. Can you walk in my shoes? I can't fail. It's so much I could lose. It's so much I could lose. Feeling like I'm on my own again. You're not alone, but his love made me strong again. My God, they've been telling me to give up. Demons better run. I'm protected by his angels. He's the one who wiped the tears away. They still looking for a hero to save us. He's the one that keep you strong. My God, Jesus, Jesus. I pray every night for the one you sent me, the one you call my wife. Lord, give me patience. I need your wisdom. Hope I do everything right. I want to be the man I know she need. Help me to sacrifice. I want to do the same thing Jesus did. I got to give my life. Praying for Ian, praying for Bo, praying for Sean. You already know. Lord, help me help your people. They got scars. Already know that they need you. Gave my life to God. All that I do, I got to go do it for him. Jesus, I've been scarred. Take my heart. I need to be healed. It get lonely sometimes. That's why I need you on my side. No, I can't do it alone. I got in your word. The only thing keeping keeping me strong. I need your peace, I need your grace. I hit my knees, I gotta pray. I can't lie, I feel your presence. Do all I can to see your face. Feeling like I'm on my own again. You're not alone, but his love made me strong again. My God, they've been telling me to give up. Demons better run. I'm protected by his angels. He's the one who wiped the tears away. They still looking for a hero to save us. He's the one that keep you strong. My God, Jesus, Jesus.
I bet this.
Yeah. Move out the way, cause I can't take them home. Getting tired of always thinking what I'm doing ain't relatable. And I'm afraid to choose which way to go. Cause when you're looking over and you see we all wanna chase the highs. Cause some of us trying to escape the lows. Not all of us know what it takes to fight. Some of us know how to take control. It's how it feels to deal with the highs and lows. Some of y'all ain't had to struggle and it show. Must be nice. What isn't nice is you judging other folk. And some of y'all like to hate on folks who hustle for their goals. Don't like to see nobody celebrate in public cause you broke. Boo-hoo. If I'm insensitive, I know you are, but what am I? The truth begins to get so cold, we tell each other lies. If there's a limit to how much you stand on business cause opinions got you in a chokehold, then I'm cutting ties. Better watch the type of person you become. Get around some decent people who'll encourage you with something. Stop pretending other people be disturbing you with something. Cause other people living their life ain't hurting you or nothing for real. I'm real big on love and respect, I'm cut different. This dream come from blood, tears, and sweat, you must listen. I'm giving tips on what to expect. The real know it ain't luck when you blessed. I'm talking, Move out the way cause I can't take them home. Getting tired of always thinking what I'm doing ain't relatable. And I'm afraid to choose which way to go. Cause when you're looking over and you see we all wanna chase the highs. Cause some of us trying to escape the lows. Not all of us know what it takes to fight. But some of us know how to take control. It's how it feels to deal with the highs and lows. Some of y'all got too much pride to ask for help. You help everybody else but yourself. And some of y'all just like to take advantage of someone at every step. If you keep on, ain't no one gonna be left. Hey, but what do I know? It ain't like I never did any wrong. Why you think I'm always singing these songs? What's the number of wins you think it took for me to like my own skin? Or fails to make me feel I didn't belong? And to heal it takes time. Plus the process ain't pretty, so the feeling ain't fun. Had to differentiate what's fake from real in my mind. I was so close to giving up hope, but I kept asking God to give me a sign. Like, Lord, don't give up on me. Life sucked cause I was messing it up. My mind was stuck, thought I was never enough. Hey, you want my advice? You fall twice, then you better get up. This is your life, are you invested or what? What we talking about? Move out the way, cause I can't take them home. Getting tired of always thinking what I'm doing ain't relatable. And I'm afraid to choose which way to go. Cause when you're looking over and you see we all wanna chase the highs. Cause some of us trying to escape the lows. Not all of us know what it takes to fight. But some of us know how to take control. It's how it feels to deal with the highs and lows.
Oh, hey, yo, what's good, gang? Greasy gang, we back. We back with another one, bro. The shop is open. Once again, the shop is open. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Please hit that like button as you come in the bid, and please drop a comment to let me know you're here so I can shout you out. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't already hit, please hit that subscribe button. Hey, yeah, we're going to take it down through that night. You see what I'm saying? We back in the building one more time. All right, fam. All right, listen. I hope you see the title. If you see the title, then hey, appreciate you for seeing that because we're going to take it down through there very quick. You see what I'm saying? So, all right. But before y'all get in y'all feelings, listen, please, before y'all get in y'all feelings about this title, you know what I'm saying? Put that broomsticks down, bro. Whatever y'all trying to hit me with, put it down real quick. You know what I'm saying? Grab a snack. You know what I'm saying? Sip whatever you sipping on and hear me out. You feel me? Hear me out. Because today we talking about a topic, bro, that folks like to dodge. You know what I'm saying? Like it's child support. So today we talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Tonight's topic is women fumble good men too. You see what I'm saying? Women fumble good men too. That's tonight's topic. So everybody, bro, we're gonna tap in. You know what I'm saying? So listen, don't panic. Don't panic. This ain't no woman bashing episode. It's just and this ain't no men perfect. You know what I'm saying? Women terrible. No, this ain't that. This is grown folk accountability talk. You feel me? That's what it is. Southern style barbershop energy. You know what I'm saying? But respectfully, you know, mostly, you know, but respectfully, mostly. You feel me? And we're gonna talk about it. If you're a woman, you know, you're a woman out there, you ain't never fumbled a good man, congratulations. Hey, if you a woman out there, you ain't never fumbled a good man, then hey, a round of applause. Round of applause for you if you're a woman out there and you ain't never fumbled a good man. We just gonna have to do that for you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, sis. Congratulations on that. You know what I'm saying? But this episode might not be for you. But if you ever say it, I had a good dude and I just wasn't ready. Or I didn't know what I had till it was gone. Or my personal favorite, he was boring. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you ever say any of that, yeah, this one might have your name on it. You feel what I'm saying? This the one you might want to tune into. This the one you might want to comment on. And this the one you might just want to come up on the panel and talk your talk. You feel me? Now, see, we gonna end in the shop, bro. We honest. It ain't no sugarcoating. It ain't no hiding behind words. No, we say it how it is. It is what it is gonna be, what it's gonna be, and what it already has been. It already been. You feel me? So now, see, the internet love to talk about men fumbling good women. Now that's but you hear that all the time. The internet love to talk about men fumbling good women. You see what I'm saying? The men get cooked daily about this, you know, TikToks, podcasts, you know, memes, threads, you know. All the time screaming, men don't know what they got. What to do? Men don't know what they got. You know what I'm saying? Men always mess it up. Men ain't emotionally intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Men afraid of commitment. You know what I'm saying? That you can find that anywhere. You can find that anywhere that they talking about something about a man and what he ain't doing or what he haven't done or wasn't ready to do in a relationship. And guess what? I ain't gonna lie, we ain't gonna, like I said, we don't sugarcoat nothing over here. It is what it is, facts. Some of that's true. A lot of that, true. But what we're not gonna do is act like women don't ever trip over their own blessings too. That's what we're not gonna act like. You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all can bash the men, y'all can say the men whoop de woo, mess up too, fumble women left and right. Y'all can say that. I believe if we do a graph and do a percentage, I believe more men fumble more than women do. You feel what I'm saying? Like we just being honest. I believe men do fumble women more than women fumble men. But what we're not gonna do is act like it don't exist. You feel what I'm saying? What we're not gonna do. Because sometimes, and I'm just saying sometimes, the problem ain't that he wasn't good. The problem was he wasn't toxic enough. You know what I'm saying? Some men don't have that toxic trait that some women like. You know what I'm saying? Like Some men don't like to do all that bickering back and forth, that arguing. You know what I'm saying? That woo through woo, that calling each other names, that fighting. Like some men don't like that. So could it have been, that he wasn't? It ain't that he wasn't good enough. Could it have been that he wasn't toxic enough? And don't log off now. Don't log off. Let me cook. Let me cook. Please hit that like button. Let me cook now. Let me cook. I'm gonna try to cook now. So, see, a lot of women don't fumble men because the man did something wrong. This just me. It's just my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, woo, woo. If you got a different perspective and you don't like what I'm saying, please hit that link. The link is pinned in the chat. The link is pinned in the chat. If you don't like what I'm saying and you feel like I'm way off, hit that link. Hey man, or drop a comment in the section one. You know what I'm saying? But see, a lot of women don't fumble men because the men did something wrong. They fumble him because peace feels unfamiliar. You know what I'm saying? Some women, they used to peace. For some women, chaos feels normal. You know what I'm saying? Stability feels boring for some women. And healthy love don't hit the same when your nervous system addicted to this function. Now I don't know if y'all really listen to me or not, but I'm just say that one more time. I'm gonna run that back one more time. See, a lot of women don't fumble men because the man did something wrong. They fumble him because peace feels unfamiliar. Like chaos feels normal for some women. Stability feels boring for some of them. And for some of them, healthy love don't hit the same when your nervous system or your habits is addicted to dysfunction. Now let me say this clearly before somebody, jump down my throat, get mad at me, whoop the whoop, whatever it may be. But let me say this clearly: this ain't all women. I'm not saying this is all y'all, okay? But that ain't most women either. But it's enough women that we got to talk about it. You feel me? It's enough that we got to talk about it. And that's why we're here. That's why we're here tonight, to talk about it. Because like I said, we ain't gonna act like women don't fumble good men too. Because how many times we say that, a dude is consistent. He show up, he call, he text back. He don't disappear for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got 10 baby mamas. He got a job, a car, woo to woo. He may have his own place. He's emotionally available. He communicates. He patient. And somehow he end up labeled as too nice or boring, or I just don't feel the spark. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, what more can that man do? At that point, what more can he do? You know what I'm saying? Because all I hear was, I don't feel the spark. The spark? Was the spark trauma for you? Like what? Like what? I'm confused. But for real, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like some women don't fumble good men loudly. You know what I'm saying? No, that they fumble them quietly. You know what I'm saying? By nitpicking. You know, by comparing him to men from their past or something like that. By testing him for no reason. By pushing him away just to see if he'll chase, or by entertaining attention on the side just in case. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the little things matter when you talk about fumbling somebody. And then when that man finally say, you know what, I'm good. I'm good. When that man finally come to his senses and be like, hey, I know I've done everything I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I can see this ain't gonna work out. Whoop de whoop. Let's part ways. And now it's tears. Now it's paragraphs. Now it's I didn't know you felt that way. You knew. In the midst of it, you just didn't care. Yet. Goblin Thunder said you got to work it out, man. Hey, yo. Yeah. He said you got to work it out. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, until the point some of them need to work it out. You know what I'm saying? And listen, fellas, like don't get your chest out too much. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't a victory lap because some of y'all ain't good men. And just hey, we just call it what it is over here. Some of y'all ain't good men. Some of y'all just quiet men. But when a woman genuinely fumbles a good man, that hit different. That hit different. Yes, it is. But that hit different. When a woman genuinely fumbles a good man, that hit different. Quit lying to these folks. I ain't lying to them, bro. You feel it? Like a good man don't always yell. A good man don't always threaten to leave. You know what I'm saying? The guy with Thunder Point, he'll try to work it out. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes he slowly withdraws too, you know. He gets quieter. He stops arguing. He stops explaining. He stopped trying. And by the time she noticed, he already emotionally gone. Now, see, social media won't tell you this part, you know. A lot of women don't fumble men during the relationship. They fumble them after the breakup, after he done healed, after he done leveled up, and after he learned his boundaries. And after that man had found some peace. Keyword peace. Because at that time, after the relationship is when reality sets in, or when reality really hits home. Now all of a sudden, he changed. He evolved. But without you. You feel what I'm saying? But without you. And listen. Growth don't always wait on people who couldn't appreciate you at your calmest version. You know what I'm saying? Like, and here's another uncomfortable truth. Like, some women fumble good men because they're used to being needed, not chosen, but needed. And that's them two major different words. It's a big difference in being needed and being chosen. And let me say that again for the folks in the back. Being needed feels powerful. Feels powerful. Being chosen requires vulnerability. Being needed is powerful, but being chosen requires vulnerability. Thunder said, quick fact, 60% of men in the early 20s are single due to the drop in traditional masculinity. Hey, yes, thirsty. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Hey, and I feel you on that. Like, that's hey, quick fact. Appreciate God with Thunder for that quick fact. due to the drop in traditional masculinity. So that means, hey, we got to get that masculinity back on track. We got to start back raising men. And not, I can't even say that right now. Anywho, but when a man don't need you to survive, but want you in his life, like that's scary. That's scary for somebody who been surviving chaos their whole life. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about it now. If a man don't need you to survive, but want you in his life, and it's scary for someone who's been surviving their whole life of chaos, because now you can't manipulate with silence. You can't control the attitude. You can't test the loyalty with disrespect. Like, now you have to actually be a woman. A good man will love you, but he ain't gonna beg you. Because, let's be honest, a good man knows that there is a good woman out there waiting for an actual good man also. So why would I beg one that's not wanting a good man when you were chosen and not needed? So why would I beg you when I know that there's someone out there waiting for a good man? You know what I'm saying? And some women don't know what to do with that. They really don't. They want a man who fights for them, but don't respect a man who knows when to walk away. See, not everybody want to be violent. Not everybody want to fight. Some men are comfortable in themselves to know when to walk away and when to avoid certain things. Like, what's wrong with that? I call that maturity. I don't know what nobody else call it. That's what I call it. I call that maturity. Now let's talk about the self-sabotage, because like, some women fumble good men because deep down they don't feel worthy of a healthy love yet. They don't feel worthy of what that man brings to them. They're like, oh, he's so good, he's nice, he respectful, he with the woo, he got this, he got that, but don't know how to act because this is something you ain't used to. This ain't the norm for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different ball game. You're on a different type of level now. You know what I'm saying? So these type of women, they create problems, you know. They start arguments, accuse him of stuff he ain't done. They move funny. They pull away emotionally. Why? Because it's easier to say that he left because of XYZ than to face the truth that I wasn't ready for something real. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to say he left for XYZ than to say that I wasn't ready for something real. So now, oh, my bad. I'm looking at something else. Anywho, I'll look at something else. But I'm done. Said sometimes you gotta make them ready. Words that a wise man once told me at work. Hey, hey, yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Sometimes you gotta make them ready. In certain situations. Like you know, not not in every situation, but certain situations, yeah. Sometimes you gotta make them ready. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel you on that. uh, yeah. And listen, like there's nothing wrong with not being ready. It really ain't. Like sometimes people just ain't ready. Sometimes you just ain't at that point of your life where you want to do said thing. You know what I'm saying? But what's wrong is breaking good people down in the process. You know, breaking good people down in the process of you trying to get ready. Because a good man will try. He'll try. He'll explain. He'll communicate. He'll give grace. Like for real. Until one day he chooses himself. And when a good man chooses himself, the door don't always reopen. The door don't always reopen. When a good man finally chooses himself, when he feel like he done everything he can do, sometimes that door don't reopen. Oh, Grace, you said a mouthful then. Talk your stuff. Just saying, like, and yes, men fumble women. Yes. Yes, men mess up blessings. You know what I'm saying? And yes, men self-sabotage too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying none of that ain't true. But we gotta bring it to the table and we gotta have it fair across the board. And so we can't just act like it's all men. You feel what I'm saying? So but this episode ain't about that. This episode about balance, accountability, and understanding that fumbling, it ain't gender exclusive, Sometimes the reason relationships fail ain't cheating, it ain't abuse, it ain't disrespect. Sometimes it's emotional immaturity, you know, meeting emotional availability. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what it is, but they meeting at the wrong time. Timing matters too. Timing matters. Timing matters. Healing matters. Healing matters. You can't go and try to be into a brand new relationship with a guy or a woman and not be done healed yourself. Like self-awareness matter. You got to know you. You got to know you. Because you can't expect the person to actually love you or be with you if you don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And if you listening to this thinking about somebody you lost who didn't deserve the way you treated them, it don't make you a bad person, but it do make you human. You know what I'm saying? Like it do make you human. And that's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes you human. Like the lesson ain't shame. It ain't to discredit you or degrade you or talk down on you or for you to be shameful in the moment. That ain't it. It's the lesson is growth. You know what I'm saying? It's growth because the goal ain't to regret every good man you fumbled. The goal is not to fumble the next one. saying you get another one. You know what I'm saying? Saying if you get another one, the goal is not to fumble that. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Yeah. Technical difficulties. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that's the goal. Not to fumble the next one. So if you're a woman and you listening to this, like ask yourself honestly, do I recognize peace? Or do I confuse it with boredom? Do I communicate? Or do I test him? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it now. Or do I appreciate consistency? Or do I chase excitement? Just saying. And if you're a man listening, like, don't let this go over your head now. Don't let it go over your head. Stay kind. Stay solid. You know what I'm saying? But also protect your heart. Because a good man don't mean being a doormat. And sometimes the biggest flex ain't winning someone back. It's walking away with your dignity intact. Sometimes just being able to walk away from certain situations is bigger than anything else. Like, for real. Now, if this episode kind of makes you uncomfortable, good. So growth usually start there. You know what I'm saying? It's time. It's time for it to start. It's time. It's a new year coming in. We should be able to put whatever we had in the past and move forward. You know what I'm saying? But without the chaos, without the drama, without the whoop-de-woo, without all that. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to, now that we understand that it's possible, we should be able to move forward. We should be able to understand that somehow, some way, that we could correct our issues and do what we need to do. I'm sorry. So that's all I'm saying. But man, and look, since we've already opened this can of worms, we might as well, pour the whole can out on the table and stop acting like. Hold up, what's that? Oh, there. I was finna say. Too cool. Mic check. Mic check.
Man? Why you got a mic check? Why you got?
Shut up.
What's up with that pink, bro?
What pink? That's a red shirt, dude. You don't know your colors.
Boy, that shirt pink. However you want to call
Hey,
it. That shirt pink.
it'll be pink tonight, then. Shit, it'll be pink tonight, bro. What you got to add, bro? What you got to come on in? Come on in. What you got to add to the topic, bro?
Oh, what took you so long to get on? I've been
I've
going
been
back and forth in this thing.
I've been on since 8 o'clock. I don't know what you talking about.
What?
I've been on since 8 o'clock.
I've been going. Hey, I've been on it. I've
I,
been backstage for an hour.
no, yeah, yeah.
Chilling in the cut. Waiting on my turn. Chilling in the cut.
I had to do a little content first. You feel me? Then I open the panel. You know, that's how we do it, bro. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
what you got to add to it, bro? Women fumble, good men too. You feel me?
Man, I thought about that.
Uh
And the
huh.
reason why, we're gonna hit
Yeah,
that right quick.
yeah. Table yours. Rock out.
Why are you looking at me? Oh, my case. Huh? For what? Oh, okay. Oh. The reason why women fumble good men is
Yeah.
because
Be careful.
most men come damaged and unprepared.
Okay.
That's the reason. Most men come damaged and unprepared. But when a women got a good man, they sometimes be damaged and unprepared too. So you got two party that is both good, but they both got some damages in their life and they unprepared. So
Hmm.
you ain't gonna you still dealing with past trauma, past trigger, past relationships, and you like, is every woman just the same? Is every man just the same? So that good man can present himself as being good, but later on in the relationship, he gonna found similarity that the last relationship has. And when he found that similarities, he gonna be like, hey, she just like everybody else.
Self sabotage.
And they're gonna say this vice versa. They're gonna find something that this guy doing that they're gonna make a trigger to them like, hey, he's just like this guy, like my last dude. So the dude can be good, but you gotta give him time time to express himself, to I'll say time to learn each other. And that's the problem. Lots of us haven't learned each other. We don't take the time to learn. And I believe we take the time out to learn each other and realize what each other all about. That's what this dating phrase is: to learn, to learn. But now these Gen X, I want to date to hit and move on.
It's the Gen X.
So that I think huh?
It's the Gen X.
Yeah, these new type of relationship, and I realize there are a whole bunch of single females that really don't want to be in relationships. Are they dating with a purpose?
So you think they scared to be in a relationship, or are they just scared of the dating pool that's out there now?
This dating pool is ridiculous. I'll tell you that now. This dating pool ridiculous, ridiculous. You know, you could be my friend, but I don't want to date you. You can be my friend and we can date for a little bit, but I don't really want to be in a relationship with you because I'm dating for a purpose. I'm waiting for the man of God, the God send me. And sometimes you waiting, but you picking them for
Yeah, yeah. A lot of times you don't even know when God sent them to you.
him. Yeah,
He
you
done sent you
picking him.
two or three from.
I think
Yeah. Go
yeah,
ahead.
you helping God out. Come on. Now my thing is,
And
I'm
what?
like, okay, I got I got options. And that's all I got. I got options. I'm not really want to date nobody. I'm not really trying to date nobody, but I got options. I want to see which one they're gonna put the same energy in. But the ones I'm talking to, they know where I stand. 'Cause every one of them know my foundation.
Right.
Every one of them know where I stand at. They understand that, hey, you got to bring this to the table for me in order to be with me. I'm on the road. So I need your support. You gotta be like, hey, I should not be able to get to the point where I need to ask you, do you want to come? You should be like, hey, I want to go to your game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's not just you going, it's that I'm with you when I go.
Hmm.
That support. And we had somebody. We had somebody like that. I had somebody like that. But you know, you know how they went.
Yeah. Yeah. So you fumbled. So you feel like she fumbled, or you feel like you fumbled?
I caught the ball. I run down. I run almost close to the 5 yard line, and I got tripped up. So
And you
the
fumbled
ball fumbled at the two.
at the two.
At the two. At the two. So I
Golly.
no. Hey, I was almost there, but I got tripped up. Ball chum. The team get
Right.
the other team gained possession.
Right.
They they took all the way down for a touchdown from the 2 yard line.
Uh, righteous. Righteous.
And it in 4 quarter.
It
15
was in
seconds
the
on the
fourth
clock.
quarter.
I couldn't do nothing.
Crunch time.
I couldn't do nothing. They don't want. They don't. Hey. So it be like that. It be like that. We get it halfway, we fumble.
Right.
But now it's where you got. Lots of times, a lot of people don't want to learn from their mistakes. You gotta learn from your mistakes. Real talk. You gotta learn from your mistakes. And when you learn from your mistake, you do better. Or do better with the person that you're trying to actually be with.
Right.
That's the situation. You know. So I'm like, hey, nobody putting no energy back into me. So I'm like, okay, y'all don't put no energy back. I ain't put no energy back. Cool,
Cool beans. Beans are cool.
cool. Vice versa. Then if you hit me back like, hey, good morning. Okay, good morning. You talking now? You talking now? Hey, we back talk. Hey, it is what it is. Then I can express. Then I can express. I hit you first 3 times. You did not respond back. Oh, I was busy. You can't,
Righteous.
you can't, you can't pick up your phone and say, "Hey, Melvin, let me hit you back later." You can't hit that because now in society we got our phones. I mean, we talked about it last night. We got the phone on us all the time.
Right.
You see me, I see you. You saw my text, I saw your text. You
Right.
wasn't so busy enough to say, "Hey, let me hit him back. Let me text him back and say, hey, I'm kind of busy right now." It's the communication, and lots of women don't got that neither. They want you to communicate, but they don't want to communicate back.
Mm.
What's
So
that all about?
so how that work? How they expect
It
that to
don't
work?
work that way because they like, I want a man that communicate. We communicate with you all through the day, but you ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah.
Remember, Remember, I go back. I had one that would call me on my break, call me in the morning. She was communicating consistently, and I'm like, remember, I fumble. Yes, I did. But now you like these women ain't. They not, and I still say they wasn't doing what she was doing. Now, no, everybody like, okay, I'll communicate with you in the morning, but I'm not gonna communicate with you in the afternoon. Okay, so now they let me know that you have other options too.
Righteous.
If you're not communicating with me, then who you communicating with?
You communicate with somebody, ain't that, don't you think so?
Right, right. And you ain't talking to your girlfriend all that long of the time. You talking to somebody. Somebody can get your attention. Somebody you like, hey, what's going on? What's this? Somebody talking to you. Somebody saying something
Yeah,
to you. Are you talking to your friend? Something. There's communication going somewhere. It's just not with me.
right.
So you want me to communicate? You got to communicate with me. Now I'm like, hey, you say, hey, let me call Melvin. I'm like, hey, I'm at the house. You know where I'm at. Where I'm going?
Nowhere,
Stay at the house.
nowhere.
I'm at the ball game.
Righteous.
At the ball game. Other than that, hey, I'm at the house. Put down 21 Pittman Lane. Drop in. Holler at me. But yeah, it's the communication. We don't like to lot of we don't like to communicate no more. And that will cause a woman to fall fumble a good guy when she don't communicate. Talk to that fella. Talk to him. I will
It,
talk back.
do,
Talk to me.
hey, I'm telling you, talk to me, I talk back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
talk
you
to me.
feel
I will
like
talk to you
uh
back.
uh do you feel like we are at a point in society to where women are looking for more toxic men? Like they looking for more the arguing and the fight for her and you know the aggressive man that fussing and cussing and you know do you feel like we at a point in society where that's what they looking for? Or that's what they used to. And when they get a good man that don't do that, they don't kind of know how to act with it.
Social media is putting that out bad about what, man. I've been seeing a lot of videos. Social media putting out bad about how the men's how they start off being good and the women allowed them to be aggressor, be the aggressive towards them. And they get to the pattern of knowing that's what they want. Okay, you want a man to lead, but that man like, okay, I'm taking overhead of the leadership. You doing this, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Until that woman like, hey, I don't want all of that animosity or all that situation all that aggressiveness coming to me. So social media is putting out their heart about how relationship is. Now, these relationships don't end up don't end don't end up as well because most of the relationship end up with the female unalive. This was social media putting out there. The female is coming back unalive because of that man. And now you see that even in our little state of Mississippi, we have many of that going on. The woman come up unalive, or the man shoot himself unalive, or boyfriend or something. Couple miles down the road, we saw that happen again. Boyfriend,
Hmm.
girlfriend, snapped and killed unalive. That what type of social media is putting out there that women don't gotta take no mess, or the man don't gotta take no mess from the women. Hey, you put that woman in check, end up unaliving. So now social media is putting it out there. Women is getting to the point where we don't know what these men is doing. Now, from the beginning, they showing that this man, they talk about he had a nice job, good looking. He was driving a nice car, going to work. He was this and this and this, a church going guy. But that man got skeleton, baby. His closet ain't clean. His closet ain't clean. You didn't do enough investigation. You didn't ask around. You know, remember I told you. Somebody said, "Do you know how many females that won't talk to you in Minnesota?" I'm like, I didn't know because she asked around, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. There are some people asking around about me. I'm like, nobody didn't tell me. Let me know, please. Cause if
Let
you
me
see me and you
know.
want to, if you see me and I think you attracted, hey, how you doing? But you know, it just you didn't do your homework. Ask around, look out, look into this dude. Hey, is Joe Biden your cousin? What is all about? Man, hey, how he treat his old lady was. Man, he treat her this, and this. What do you know what happened? No, you ain't being nosy. You investigating to make sure that hey, is he gonna present himself like he say he is? Because men and women can lie. You know, we
That's
can lie
true.
to get what we want. Women can too. And you like, oh man, she got this, this man, she this. And we found out that when we go to her house, she got roaches, she don't clean up, her bedroom look a mess. That's the first sign. Her bedroom look a mess. She got clothes on the clothes over everywhere. No, Or if you get in a car, you like, what the where I supposed to sit at? Number one sign. Where I supposed to sit? Oh, just move that McDonald bag to the back. Baby, you kind of sloppy. Um, how your baby daddy in y'all relationship is? You know these things you gotta. No, I want to know. Well, he kind of aggressive. Well, I don't think this might gonna work because if he beats your end, we're gonna make him stop beating mine. You, you see what I'm saying?
You can't be like that, bro. You got to be the protector.
You know, I'm like, it's more that nine out of 10 we don't get past. You know, we see the man and we want him, but we didn't. And the same thing, we see the woman, we want the woman, but we have not investigate or do some background check. You know, find out more about them.
Yeah,
You know, that's why I said the first date should be the date that you like. Hey, tell me more about you. What do you like to do? I'm gonna ask you a question. What you like to do? Um, no, why you? And then I'm gonna ask you why you say yes to go on a date with me because it's a reason why you went.
mm, it's a reason.
You know, it's a reason. Um, when I done my thing at the lake, she's like, "Why?" I said, "I just want to treat you special. I want to show you something that no other man probably has not shown you. I want to show you how a gentleman treat a woman. I want to show you this. This is what it's really about." She's like, "I've never been treated this way." I'm like, "Because you never met a man like me.
No, no,
You know what?
no, no.
I
Talk
believe
your
that
talk.
scared her off. That
Talk your
I
talk.
believe that scared her off.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. Like some women, they fumble the men because some women not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? They're not ready for
No, no.
a real man to step up to the plate and do what real men do. You know what I'm saying? They used to. Some women are so used to taking the leadership and kind of leading the relationship. You know, or they used to a person being toxic. So they mind is full of dysfunction. You know, and that's all they know. You know, that's what they're accustomed to. And then when they get to see something different, it's almost scary to them. So you know, like, but yeah, where you at? Okay, there you go. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. But anywho, um,
I don't. I don't know something.
yeah, you always doing something with you on here. Yep, there you go. I knew it finna happen. He do it every time. Every time he does it. But like I said, because women fumble good men too. Like we ain't gonna act like they don't. And the conversation I always get people emotional, but it's really just life. You know what I'm saying? Just life. Like everybody fumbles sometimes. Difference is some folks learn, and some folks double down and call it standards. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really the difference. Like check.
Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, okay, there you go. Okay, I got you back now. Okay. So I don't know what be wrong with you. You always tend to hang up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What you read?
so huh?
I thought you were reading something.
Who?
Thought you were reading a comment or something.
Oh no, ain't no comment yet. Mm-mm. I
But
wasn't reading
yeah,
no
man,
comment.
we
I was just talking.
yeah. It's like, man, it's just this dating thing is just so ridiculous now. And lots of female is scared to go on dates.
Can
Cause
you
it ain't
blame
the
them?
same no more. Ain't the same no more. They lots of them don't want to go on dates. Or if you go on date, they think that you want more.
Right.
And you're like,
Do you
no, I
want
just want to
more?
go out. You
So that
you
what you?
they expecting that you like, okay, if I don't make a move on you, then something wrong with me. In reality, it's
Yeah.
like, hey, I don't make a move on you because I respect you as a woman.
Right.
I want to get to know you first before I make a move on you. I don't know you to make a move on you. No, I don't know you. Now, my first option, I know you well. We don't been down this road before. I would have make a move on you on my first option. I will make a move on.
Mm-hmm.
My second option, I would have too on her too. But that third option, because something ain't right.
Something ain't right
There's
in the
something you ain't really
atmosphere.
telling me. No, there's something you ain't really telling me. And I'm like, okay, when I pop on Facebook, you on Facebook. Make it make sense.
I pop out, you pop out.
You see what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
on Facebook, you ain't got no time to answer a text back. I send 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
But have
Somebody
the
right there, is it?
audacity to text back good night when I text you good night. You ain't say, boy, you go, hold on, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me calm down.
Woosah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lord.
Lord.
Yeah, Lord.
But man, it's just this dating thing and and the topic is women from a good man's. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they don't realize they doing it until that good man found somebody else. And now they blame him for cheating. I don't think you caught that.
Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah.
I don't think you
I
caught that.
definitely caught
Let
that
me
one.
say it for the people in
I
the back.
de-
Let me say
Say
it
it
to the
for
people
people
in
in
the
the back,
back.
please. Please.
When women from a good man, then they realize that when they want to know, they want to realize why he's cheating. It's because you made a mistake somewhere in your trust issue or your insecurities. are your past trauma, are your triggers. You made certain of something in that situation. Something happened that triggered you to go back and that made your mind thought. But let me tell you, every man ain't like the man you had before.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Every man ain't like the man you had before. Cause each man come with their own personality, their own character, their own things. What about
Right.
their women?
She coming with the same
You
thing.
know,
Different.
same thing, different thing. I'm not expecting one to do something with the other like the other did. You know, one probably get special treatment, the other probably won't.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay. That might not be what she like. It's okay. Or that might not be something she into. It's okay. Then y'all found something together that y'all can do together. You know, that's where I'm like, man, women from a good man because of your insecurity or something happened in a past trauma and you scared to trust a man again. How you expect to move on and you scared to trust a man? I can't trust him. Some men you can't trust because we're gonna lie to get what we want.
Hmm? Who? I don't believe in lying now, so I don't know. Might check too cool. Might check. I don't know. I don't be tripping. So no, he done like that for a second. So and that's another thing, like, standards, so because people love to throw that word in as like a shield, like my standards high. Okay, cool, you know, but is your character high? That's the thing about it. Your standards can be high, but are your characters your characters high too? You know what I'm saying? Like, is your emotional maturity high? You know, like all that plays a part in it. You know, is your communication high? Is your accountability high? You got to think about all that type of stuff too when they can talk about especially when we go throwing out standards out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be all that has to be factored into it. You know, or is your standard just a list of things you want somebody else to have? You know, why you just bringing vibes and attitude and a playlist? Like, for real? Like, come on now. Like, standards have to go both ways. Like, if you're gonna ask this person to have that, then you should have it too. Like, that's the only way the balance gonna work when you talk about relationships or marriage or woo woo, whatever the situation may be. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. So, and I'm not even saying that to be disrespectful. I ain't trying to be disrespectful to nobody uh, that we're talking about. It's just a subject that I thought need to be brought up because we do a lot of bashing in the media for as men um, fumbling good women, but we have to be fair across the board too and admit that women fumble good men also. I'm saying it because sometimes the fumble happens when the woman meets a genuine man. I'm talking about genuinely a good man, you know what I'm saying? And she started treating him like he's auditioning to be her man. Like he's trying out for a role or something. Like it's season one, like just like he's trying to get renewed for season two or something like that. And the man like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a contestant. I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how you present it or your delivery on certain things can make a big difference too. You know what I'm saying? Because a good man ain't about to, about to do no Olympics for no basic. And I'm gonna say later, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll do effort, he'll do consistency, he'll do love, but he ain't gonna do humiliation. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna allow you to humiliate him. Just so he can say I got a lady here or something like that. And sometimes ladies the fumble be right there. You know what I'm saying? It's not that he didn't do enough. It's that he wouldn't do one thing you got used to other men doing, and that's taking mess. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like think about it now. See, toxic men will put up with toxic behavior. Like toxic men love toxic behavior because they toxic too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just fighting for who going to be the main character of the dysfunction. And for some people that's fun. For some people that's enjoyable. For some people they consider that love. For some people they consider that a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? But a good man, a healed man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about right now. A good man that's healed. A man with a little peace in his spirit. He'll look at the situation and be like, I'm not finna argue with you every week. Like we got a subscription or something. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Like we gotta figure out something different. Like we gotta figure out another way to communicate. We gotta figure out another way to make this work. Like I'm not finna continue to go back and forth with you every single day about this petty stuff. And that's when the he switched up post start. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta think about it. No, he didn't switch up. He just finally saw a pattern. Like, and once a man sees a pattern, baby, that's hard to unsee. That is hard to unsee once you see that. I am Aries. Where you at? Where you been at, girl? Haha, not a subscription to argue. I'm just saying, like for real. Like, who wants that? Who wants that? You know what I'm saying? Now, let me speak on something real delicate real quick. And we're gonna talk about something I mentioned earlier, the Spark Edition. Because I swear, some women are hooked on like adrenaline. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know it, but they are. Like the healthy guy text good morning, beautiful, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, oh, sweet, woo to woo. But it don't hit. It don't hit her. You feel what I'm saying? Like it don't do that sting for her. You know what I'm saying? So toxic dude texts you, he texts you up at 1:42 a.m. in the morning. Woo to woo. One eye open, and her hearts just start jumping, like doing jumping jacks. You feel what I'm saying? She's like, oh my God, why he texting me? Girl, because he bored and that man texting you at 1:42 in the morning because he bored and horny. We just gonna be real. Like I don't do the sugarcoating stuff. That's why the man texting you at 1:42 in the morning. But see, that's the toxic guy. Because maybe that's the only time he can text you. Because he toxic, he probably playing games, whoop the whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you would be more susceptible or be more likable to the dysfunction because that's what your body has learned was love. And I know that sounds deep, but It's true. It's true because some women fumble good men because peace don't feel like it don't feel passionate. You know what I'm saying? Like some women don't feel the passionate or the chemistry from a man that comes with peace. 'Cause I heard this woman. I heard one woman tell me one time, "What you do text at 1 a.m." I'm just saying, we keeping a Honda. We keeping it a Honda. Hey, yeah, Lord, we keeping a Honda. So and this is. I had one lady tell me, and I never forget this. This has resonated in my mind ever since she told me this. Um, I heard one lady tell me, um, if a man don't beat on me, then I don't think he loves me. And I was in shock. I was in total shock because I couldn't believe. At that point, I was young and naive. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't been in the world that long. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't grow up in the world. I grew up. I ain't gonna say sheltered, but I just stayed from a lot of the worldly things. You know what I'm saying? But I knew what things was, so I ain't gonna say I was sheltered. But the worldly things didn't excite me. You know what I'm saying? At a younger age. Now I started dipping and dabbing in the worldly things once I got a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was when I first got into the worldly things, and before I kind of knew how or how society was on certain things and certain aspects. And when that was presented to me, I couldn't believe it. Um, because, that ain't what I'm used to. That ain't what I've seen. That ain't what I believe to be true. So it was shocking to me that at that point I was probably in my late 20s, okay? So it was shocking to me that a woman in her late 20s would say that that's how she defined love, or that's how she felt like someone loved her. You know, and to this day, I'm still in shock when I say it. Because I'm like, sweetie, that ain't love. That's not love. That's abuse. That's dysfunction. That's toxic. That's all the wrong things. That's don't pass go. That's don't collect 200 if we play Monopoly. This checkers don't jump the red checker. Like this is like do not pass go. Like no, like mm-mm. And I wish like that's sad. That's so sad. And it is. And and it's hard to what I've learned. Um, life experiences is the best taught lesson for most people. Because I could sit here all day long, and I tried to convince that woman that wasn't love. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that old saying, like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. You could sit there till you blue in your face, but if that's your truth and that's all you've seen and that's all you know, then a lot of it ain't gonna change till you see something different or till you encounter something that you haven't encountered before. And that's what I'm saying. Like some people come from something that's so toxic or so dysfunctional that when they see something or when they get a man that won't beat on them or that won't argue with them, that won't fuss with them, won't curse them out, won't call them by their name, then it's like, you know, that man ain't good enough for me because my body, my mind, my heart reacts or is in love with the toxicity that I'm used to seeing or that I presume to be love. So, and it's like at that point you don't know how to be with a good man, or you don't know how to even take having a good man because you still trying to be toxic, but he trying to be a good man because he coming with peace. You coming with chaos. You see what I'm saying? Like it's some barrier then that has to be broken. And that's what I was saying earlier. Sometimes people fumble people because they're not healed. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not healed, if you still think these types of things, like someone putting their hands on you, someone cursing you out, someone calling you out your name, someone abusing you, someone treating you like you're a child at every little move, like if you still think that them types of things are love, then you ain't healed. You ain't healed from what you saw. You ain't healed from what you've been through. And at that time, in turn, you will probably fumble a good man because you don't realize what I say real love is, or you don't realize what a healthy relationship look like. You know, I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, peace feel unfamiliar to them. You know what I'm saying? Because most good men gonna bring peace. I ain't saying it's gonna be perfect, but they gonna bring peace. You know what I'm saying? And the unfamiliar, it's gonna feel suspicious to them. It's gonna be like this strange. This ain't woo the woo what I'm used to. Like why is it happening this way? This ain't what I like. Like he boring. He ain't no fun. Like XYZ. So you start searching for problems. You start searching for problems inside of the happiness because you don't understand that what he's bringing as a good man is a healthy relationship. And the good man just standing there like, I'm just trying to love you. Woo the woo. I'm just trying to love you. And she like, yeah, but why you so calm? Why you ain't called out my name yet? Why you ain't tried to hit me yet? Why you ain't tried to choke me yet? You know what I'm saying? And the ladies that deal with this toxic type of stuff, like calmness is a red flag. And it's like, why you don't tell me? Or why you don't yell at me? Or why you don't curse me? And the good man is just sitting there the whole time, like, because I'm an adult. That's not what we do. And she's confused. You know what I'm saying? She's confused. She's lost. Because she don't understand that that's healthy. Or that's what some people would say real love. You know what I'm saying? So what we got down here, baby? Dating is so rushed these days, so you don't get to know a person that well. So sometimes you miss the red flags. That's true. That's true. But see, the thing about that is, and I said this earlier, and I don't know if you was in here or not, but the thing about that is, you got some women that'll do it too. But the thing about a good man A good man will see red flags on a woman and still want to pursue her. He gonna still want to give her that grace. He gonna still want to give her that love because most men think that they're supposed to fix that woman. Most men think they're supposed to fix that woman. So if that woman is some kind of toxic person and this is a good man, and she presents all these red flags, 1 through 5, she presents red flags. She want to cuss all the time. She want to cuss me out all the time. She want to argue all the time. She want to put her hands on me. She want me to put hands on her. She just want to do these toxic traits. That good man, he gonna give her grace and he gonna try to fix everything that's wrong with him. He gonna try to, because most good men, regardless if that relationship works or not, most good men want that woman doing better than she was when he met her. Like sometimes it ain't about whether the relationship work for some men. For some good men, it's about if it decides not to work, then I just want to make sure you're in a better position when we're apart from each other. That's it. That's all. Like and some women miss that part. Some men, you know, stay a little bit too long, but some of them shorten it up real quick. But it's all about how much grace you willing to give too. You know what I'm saying? Like that plays a part in it too for the men. You know, that's okay if he's actually willing to do the work and if she wants to be saved. That's true. But see, men think, and to your point, that's actually a great point. But most good men, I'm just facts. I think that this is my opinion, but I stand firmly on it. I stand 9.5 toes firmly on that I'm telling the truth. But most good men, whether she wants to be saved or not, is still gonna try to save her. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take him. Most good men, they will go down through there, get taken down through there willingly, before they realize that, okay, I can't save her. Like, let me just cut my losses and whoop go about my business. You know what I'm saying? But that's after a time frame of being taken down through there too. You know what I'm saying? Like after he done put some effort into it, some grace into it, some mercy into it, and tried his damnness to save her or to change her into the woman that he think he sees in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, I don't know, it's just most men. I think that we consider good men. And then let's talk about the I'm independent thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love an independent woman. Let's not get this misconstrued, okay? Let's not stay on. Please believe me when I say certain things, okay? Like, I love an independent woman, but some folks use independent as a way to never be like emotionally open. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need a man. Okay, but do you want one? You know what I'm saying? Like, woo. You say you don't need one. Wow, okay. But do you want one? Like, and if you do, can you receive it? You know what I'm saying? Or can you or is you too independent to where you can't receive a man? You know what I'm saying? Because some women fumble good men because they don't know how to receive without feeling like they owe something. I'm just saying, and I can understand it because society has led us into a way to where women feel like once they do something, or once they go on a date, or once they allow a man to do something, they owe them something. You know what I'm saying? Society or certain men in certain calibers have presented that. And so it has been an anomaly in the society. So I can't blame women for thinking that, but that don't mean that every man is just out to get something from you. You know what I'm saying? You got some real genuine men out here that regardless of if they get anything or not, will still help you or will still be there. You know what I'm saying? Or will still treat you with respect and dignity, and you know, and still want what's best for you. But can you receive that if your mind is so caught up on the aspect that if I allow this man to do something for me, then I owe him something, or that he think I owe him something? You know what I'm saying? Like, so at that point, the woman rejects it. They push it away, woo woo, that like a man doing too much. When in reality he doing the right amount. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a woman tells you she don't need a man, believe her. But see, how can a woman? Okay, so you just said that I am Aries. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, so I love a good debate. So if a woman tells you she don't need a man, believe her. That's your statement. Okay, but that ain't the way God intended it to be. So if that ain't the way God intended it to be, how can we say, or how can any woman on this earth say that she don't need a man? Because God made men to provide, protect, to lead. Mm. So if that's the case, a woman shouldn't be providing and protecting and leading, not her whole life. Now, if you want to say, okay, yeah, you got to do it while you're single, whoop de whoop, you know what I'm saying? But the choice in being single and the choice in not being single, you should lean more toward the choice of not being single because that's what a man literally job to do, is to provide, protect, and lead you. You see what I'm saying? So when that happens, when that woman says that she don't need a man, I can't believe her on that because it's not the way it's been intended to be. I know that's right. That's not the way God intended it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, but don't get me wrong. Some women say that. Some women do say they don't need a man, and they're the ones I don't believe. Because that's just you playing hard. You trying to act like you whoop the woo, you got it all together. Like you might have it all together. You might have some stuff in play, that's working for you. But in order to make it right, in order to be happy, spiritually and physically, I think on this earth, in order to make it right, in order to be happy, I think every woman needs a man. Because that allows that woman to act in her feminine side the whole time. Because if you're providing and protecting, then you're moving into the masculine side of things. You know what I'm saying? And from me talking to people about women, about how they hormones act, how they DNA act, how they body react to certain things. Um, a woman is not supposed to act in masculinity for a long period of time. So with that being said, you definitely need a man in your life to allow you to be your feminine self. It's just what I think, you know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But so I mean, I don't know. It's just like because you think about a man that he buy flowers, and then you got a woman that as soon as he buy flowers, she asking, okay, who you cheating with? He called, she like, why you checking up on me? Because some men love talking to they lady, they woman, they significant other, whatever you want to call it. They love that. And if every time I call you, you ask me why I'm checking up on you, what's like, are you really my woman? Like, or can you not understand that these are characteristics of a good man? Because if he feel like he's found his woman, he's putting that time and effort into her. He ain't spending it with nobody else, so he instead of calling you all the time, you know, he might plan a date and all you, and then his first thing she said, "You doing all that for what?" Like she can't understand that you actually doing it for her. That's the point. Like that's it. That's all. Like you can't understand that. Toxic, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, and because they've been so accustomed to certain things that in the moment they're lost with it when it's presented on a silver platter. Because a good man presents stuff on a silver platter. You know what I'm saying? And it's like for some women, like, this ain't right, or this too good to be true, or what the woo, what's really going on, or so like some of y'all don't know what to do when somebody actually tries. You know what I'm saying? Like it's scary. It's scary to some women. Like you used to being the strong one. You used to handling stuff alone. You know what I'm saying? And a good man come in like, let me help you. Let me be your backbone. Let me be that support system that you need. You know what I'm saying? And it triggers something in you because half of y'all feel like a vulnerability. And for some people, vulnerability feels like a risk. You know what I'm saying? Like they're almost scared. And for some people, risk reminds them of pain. So at that point you push that away. That's a fumble. If you didn't even realize you doing it until you look up and you're alone and your pride, you eat leftovers, you watching couples TikToks and woo the woo, and you mad at the world. Yeah, you fumbled that one. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. The world. How is that doing that? Oh wow. Okay. I see what that. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll look at it some. I'll look at it some. But yeah. Hold on. I'm just doing something real quick. But yeah. So. Bye. My screen you are tripping. So that's why I'm laughing. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's a fumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people don't realize it. You know what I'm saying? Till it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like pride would get you in a lot of trouble. It would. It will. You know what I'm saying? And but see, that's the thing. Like, I don't try to be careful how I say this. Should women have that much pride that they can't accept a man that's trying to help them? Should women have that much pride? You know what I'm saying? That they can't accept a man that's trying to help them. You know, hold on. All right, my bad. My bad. People, my bad. You know, sometimes you have to people be texting when I'm live. So, you know, but now, fellow, look, I ain't even gonna act like we just gonna let y'all. Can you clarify? Yeah, yeah. So, and that's why I'm trying to be careful when I say that because I knew something was gonna come behind that. But I'm saying because should a woman have um how did I say it? Too much pride, or should they have pride at all? Because what I'm saying is and to your point, pride will get you in a lot of trouble. So I think because the way it's designed, women are the lesser of the creation, right? Meaning that men were created first, then woman was created, right? And women are created were created to be a helpmate, right? So if we going off that dialogue that God dog my mind went blank. If we going off that doctrine, okay, that's where I look for. If we're going off that doctrine, then I think having pride or too much pride as a woman um, kind of allows you to not see when God has put someone in your life to be that what you need. Maybe I should have said too much pride will get you in trouble. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then that's all I'm saying. Like, um, oh shoot, my phone about dead. That's what I'm saying. Like, like I think everybody has pride in them, but I just think for a woman, too much pride would put you in a position to where you can't see the good that's right in front of you because you're so prideful. I think what I'm saying. That's just me now. I mean, I could be wrong, but we'll do. Anywho, but yeah, but that's just what I think. You know what I'm saying? You know, but um, what I was saying. Mm. Oh yeah, the fellas, like we ain't letting y'all off the hook, like nah, because I'm pretty sure some of y'all right now scratching y'all head or pulling your beard out, and you wonder like why, you know, or you sitting there happy because somebody finally said it, because you know what I'm saying, like, but sit down for a second, sit down, like it ain't just that. that's possible to not see a good thing when you can't put your pride to the side. Right. And that's all I'm really saying. Like, and that's for men and women, honestly, you know what I'm saying? But I know for men, pride is deep inside of us, you know what I'm saying? So it's something that we kind of stamp, that you're gonna stand on, that you feel real adamant about, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't believe that a woman needs to have that much. Like I think she need to have pride in herself, in her capabilities of what she could do, but just don't have too much that you can't see that you actually need help or you actually need a man in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's where we tend to go wrong when we get that much pride in us. And it's like, oh, shoot, I don't need this, whoop de whoop. Like, no, according to the design or how it should play out, you definitely need it. You guys have such big egos. Um, uh, yeah, yeah, I have to agree with you on that. Because I know I do. I definitely have a big ego. And I'm happy about that. You know what I'm saying? Because in certain situations you need that. In certain situations you need that ego or that confidence in yourself to be able to convince yourself that you can do certain things. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that it plays a good thing in it. And sometimes it can be a bad thing when you're dealing with relationships. You know what I'm saying? So but you got to be able to have a handle on it too. You know what I'm saying? You got to know when to use that big ego or when not to use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some people don't know that yet, but um, the best experience I've got from that is just life experiences. In certain situations, teaching you when to use it and when not to use it, or when it's not needed, or when it is needed. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, for y'all men, sit down, sir. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all good men out here, you know, is only good when you get your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess so, cause some women would tear you down. That's true. I'm talking about, bro. Like somebody, like I ain't even call you no bro. I know you're a lady, but I'm just saying, like, like sis. We gonna say sis. Like some of these ladies will try to rip the insides out of you, and I ain't even talking about physically. I'm talking about like just verbally, like tear you down from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? And and if your mind ain't strong enough, like that can literally happen for you know it, and and now you down, you depressed because it's actually what she said is resonating in your mind, and you actually start to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because the old saying is you can say something to a person long enough or enough times that they will believe what you're saying about them. You know what I'm saying? But especially if your mind ain't strong enough. So you got to be very careful because some women will whew, eat you up like a snack, take you down through there if you ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be, your mind got to be right dealing with some of these ladies. You know, so hopefully you find one that's not like that. The guys do, rather. I ain't talking about you, but guys do find somebody that ain't like that, so you can, so you won't be taken down through that, or tear you down to where you don't even recognize who you is. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, Some men are only good when they get their way. As soon as you don't give them what they want or agree to what they asking, you know, you become a villain. Some of y'all are good men that just try to be quiet players. You don't yell, you cheat, but you do it respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, like we talking about real good men though, the ones that are consistent, that's honest, that's emotionally present, that's supportive, not controlling, that's not sneaking. The real good man that's not I'm your man and now you have to submit, you know what I'm saying? Like real grown man energy. You feel me? Like that's what we talking about. And let's be honest, a real good man, I think in 2025 going into 2026 is a rarity. It's very rare. Not impossible, but rare. You know, where are they? Hey, that's a good question. I'm trying to give you some insight on how to spot them. I don't know where they at, but I do feel like it's still some out here though. I do feel like um, Shiver is not dead. I don't feel like all the men has transformed into this toxicity in relationship type of world. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like we still got some old school men out here. You know what I'm saying? That know how to treat a woman respectfully. You know what I'm saying? But it takes discipline. You know what I'm saying? It takes healing. It takes self-awareness. It takes emotional growth. It takes patience. You know what I'm saying? Like all them things have to be characteristics in that man, and he has to portray them to actually be a good man because all it takes is not to have one and you lost as a man. So when a woman meets that, and she still fumbles it, you know, that's not a oops. That's usually a pattern, because she don't know what to do with it. She ain't used to it, you know what I'm saying? Now here's where it gets spicy. You know, I'm sorry, but here's where it gets spicy. I had a thought. I'm trying to figure out where it went. Um, okay, let me get. Okay, yeah, bam. Okay, so some women fumble good men because of friend influence too. Oh yeah, the circle matters. Like yeah, we ain't gonna forget that it matters. Like your home girls can ruin your relationship quicker than a flat tire on payday. You feel what I'm saying? Like when that tie hit and they know you done got some money. Like your friends sometimes can ruin that relationship too, because there's always that one friend who don't like seeing you happy. You know what I'm saying? Or she felt like she should have got the man or whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't even know she don't like it. She's just uncomfortable because your happiness is starting to shine, or it's starting to remind her of what she don't have, you know. So she started planting seeds, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, he too nice, whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever had a friend girl tell you that, girl, he too nice. What do he want from you? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't trust me in that cook. Like they said all this off the wall stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time they planting seeds, trying to ruin, you know, something that definitely can be happiness for you. Yep, you definitely right. Jealous. Like it'd be crazy, plotting, you know, to what? Just to ruin your happiness. Because they feel like, they ain't got their happiness or they not where they need to be or want to be in relationship type situation. So they try to ruin the happiness that see you have. Now, if you got friends that only show up to hype you up when you single, but they get quiet when you in a healthy relationship, like I don't know if that's your friend. Like, you know, that might be the one that you need to watch. And some women, misery loves company. You right about that. It definitely do. You know what I'm saying? It definitely loves company. Now, 56. Okay, and some women fumble because they listen to the wrong, you know, counselor. Whoever you consider your counselor, whoever you feel you could feed into, whoever you feel like you could trust with your life choices or events that's happening. You know what I'm saying? You ask them for advice and uh, from people who don't have the type of relationship they want. You know what I'm saying? So they like, it's like asking a broke man or how to invest some money into something. You know what I'm saying? Like, can that broke man really tell you how to invest some money into something? Because if he could, wouldn't he be doing it and he wouldn't be broke? You know what I'm saying? Like, so why do we, I'm saying this as an overall, why do we sometimes go and ask advice from a person that haven't shown or done anything that we're trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Or the habits that we're trying to have. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I'm a good man because they treat social media like a relationship. You know what I'm saying? They on TikTok posting them, asking people what they think about them. They talking about the disagreement on social media, so everybody weighing in on their topic. You know what I'm saying? And they on social media looking for validation for their relationship. Like dang, why you doing that? Can't we talk like adults? You know what I'm saying? Because most good men will have boundaries. He not gonna let you talk crazy to him. Like he ain't gonna let you disappear for days. Like he not gonna let you entertain like a side dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna let your ex keep popping up just as a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you used to a man who tolerate everything, you know, a man with boundaries gonna feel different. The relationship gonna feel different. And different doesn't mean bad. That's the thing about it. A lot of people think different mean bad. Like different can mean you're grown now. Mean you're in a grown up situation. Mean okay now let's act as adults. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's people have to understand all this stuff, bro. Like, but I done been on here about 2 hours. I think I'm gonna end up getting off this thing. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody that tapped in tonight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody came through to show your boy some love. Topic breathing. You know what I'm saying? The shop. Appreciate everybody for that. That was 17. Okay. Whew, thank you, Jesus. I'm looking at the. So I appreciate everybody for that. You know what I'm saying? Like coming through, swinging through, actually showing some love. But I'm gonna get ready to get off here. So if we said anything, bro, um, in this live that you might like, that you feel like somebody need to hear, please share the live with somebody. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to tell another friend. Then who in return will tell another friend to come to the shop, bro. The vibe is chill. We laid back. We enjoy. We have fun. Come and tell them to pop out. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I would say, bro, love is beautiful, but only when it's handled with care. You know, and like I always say, if you got somebody you love, please go tell them, go show them, go spend time with them. You know, because what somebody's going through today can easily be you going through it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Give people their flowers while you got your chance. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. So if this episode hit you, you already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, drop it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate you. I am Aries. Peace. Have a good night. I am Aries. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is a Mississippi sector, bro. We're going to run it up, bro. Mississippi sector, we're going to run it up. Appreciate everybody that tapped in. But like I said, if you got anything else you want to say, please drop it in the comments after the live end. Run them comments up. Yeah. If you ever fumble somebody good or been fumbled while you were doing right, remember, accountability is not an attack. It's a mirror. So with that, this is Talking Greasy. Welcome to the Mississippi sector. Appreciate you all. Greasy gang. We out.